Hello everyone, Syalldex, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Capcatchalogue Syalldex, I guess. A mod that is intended to make your inventory more painful to use or more difficult to navigate and such. So yeah. What it pretty much does is makes your inventory completely difficult to, pick up things, do this, that, and the other, and adds in a bunch of different Modus related items. So yeah, I could assume these are sort of like an inventory upgrade of sorts. If I try to pick anything up, I can pick up one thing, but if I try and pick up any more, it's pretty much not going to appear, at least, or it'll just be thrown out of my inventory or something. So I'll just go slash clear. My guess is that it's only going to, it'll just get rid of those only. So yeah, so if you wanted to do stuff pretty much from the beginning, you'll need to just either have access to these with maybe if you're in a quest-based mod pack, or you find them in a chest maybe if possible, I don't know. But there is recipes, of course. So if you did have certain stuff on you, just get whatever you can, move it elsewhere, and then go to a crafting table that already exists, or find someone who's already gotten to a certain point where they have a crafting table or something. Check your stuff over, and then craft what you can in the grid, or just put whatever you can in your 2x2 grid, I guess. Other than that though, with what you would probably try to come across at the beginning, you've got different Modus items, or I guess inventory upgrades in a way, that you can switch out in a way to do certain things. So if you want to queue, you'll need the following here. Just put that in there. You've got one slot that you can access. So, for example, if we put cobble in here, we keep doing this, I guess, it'll just be that we place cobble, but it'll take from other ones as well besides the existing, which I don't know if it's supposed to be placing both at the same time. But either way, it's probably more suited for building rather than, say, for tools or something, or what's queued to maybe be in your inventory next. I don't know. We'll just place down all these blocks and see what happens once we've emptied that slot, and see what happens with the next one in the queue. So we've got this, and we can now pretty much just place even with an empty hand, but because we've got other stuff in the queue, it will pick from that, so that's cool. So we'll clear this now, and we'll move on to the next one, which is the stack, which you can make like so with planks and a log compared to the cobble. And my guess is that instead of it just being that it queues it, it'll stack everything. So we'll just get some planks, or it uses up a stack maybe? Okay. We'll try here. It's placing some stuff down. Of course, I could go to creative, but this is kind of pointless, since it will pretty much just make everything still infinitely placed. Just remove all this, and we'll see. Okay, so still kind of like queue, I guess, with stuff, except maybe for allocating stacks worth or something, or just certain other consideration I'm not sure of. Either way, we'll move a stack along, I guess, every time, or something, compared to, say, if we did queue again. We'll go to queue, we'll go there. Okay, I'm not too sure then. There is obviously a noticeable difference, I just can't really tell. If we go to array, it's a bit more expensive, and you can use with either diamond blocks or in a conduit or otherwise that option, which I assume is pretty much the end goal, is to get access to your full inventory again, where you can place blocks, you can use tools and this, that, and the other, and it'll be no problem what you do with it from there. So pretty much I assume the end of the mod's goal is to then get everything, or every slot filled. Just do that. So we'll go to the next one, which is QStack, which I assume allows you to have both capabilities, but you have two slots here on either side. and there's just space in between. That's pretty much it, I assume. Okay, so we can do this, we can do this, move that, so that'll push it in there. Can't move that out. Oh, okay, so you can move stuff out of stack if you want to, but you can't out of... Okay, you can, it's just I wasn't getting it right. So go that way or the other way, looking through a potion. That'll use multiple. Okay, so it's probably... No, okay, so that just didn't go do it. Okay. I thought this was like maybe it uses up more in one than the other, which I'm not sure is the case. Either way, you've got a sort of presentation of that. That's pretty much just stack NQ and then 9 ingots. You've got hash table, which we'll just pick that up properly now. This pretty much gives you, once you make it with obviously 7-ish iron ingots, you've got an entire row that's accessible. So just do this. It's just going to give us random slots I can place things in. So slot 1, 2, and 7. So let's see, we'll try that again. Hash table, we'll go say, I don't know, picking tools and things. Pick, we'll just go with say diamond for example. So random places is gonna put it. Okay, so 6 is the first, 4th is the second, 7th is the third, that's the 5th. Armor is just gonna go in there, which we apparently aren't putting on either, which we can, so that's interesting to know. Can we actually put the armor on and it'll free it up for us space-wise? That's what I'm curious about. Yeah, so that's just going to move anything out, pretty much by the looks of things, that we already have an existing of. I'm running out of things to put in my inventory. So yeah, that'll pretty much just, I assume, move things that you can in and out if you either do have the space, or it'll just go, nope, we can't actually do anything about this, because we're just wanting to push things into whatever slots and just make things difficult, basically. That's what it seems like, so there's that. So, kind of fair on how much slots you've got, but obviously still quite awkward. We've got memory, which is just 1 can sheet in, I assume, and you only have access to 2 slots here. I can try as much as I want, and nothing here. You can click on these though, and it'll give you an X, which I'm not too sure on the purpose of. We'll actually try putting something in a slot here, and it's not going to do anything for us. I'm not sure if it's a way of, like, say, having it so you acquire something to then have it open, or some other means. I really don't know. Or it's just like, you have 2 slots, and it's like, hang on, I don't remember having more, or something sort of weird idea. I really don't know what the case is. Okay, so the wood was behind that, apparently, so I don't know. I don't really get the point of that. It's very strange. Yeah, I'm very confused what the purpose of it is.